The story of Yasuke is an interesting one and not many people know about it. He was born in Africa and sold into slavery, which eventually led him to become a samurai in Japan, where his skills were admired by all. What happened to this African samurai who took on the Japanese culture and became a hero? In this video, I'm going to tell you about the story of Yasuke, who he was, and how he became a samurai in Japan. Let's get into it.
Welcome to another episode of the Untold Tales of Africa.
You may have not heard of him before, but he's one of my favorite people in history. In the late 16th century, Yasuke was an African slave belonging to the Jesuits in Japan. He was known as the Black Samurai. Yasuke started his life as a lost child on the coast of East Africa. He found himself surrounded by Portuguese ships and sailors. Yasuke was unable to communicate with them, but somehow managed to leave with the sailors. Yasuke ended up in Japan, where he was brought by Alessandro Viglignano, an Italian Jesuit missionary who was working there at the time. Yasuke lived with Alessandro for nearly 3 years and learned the Japanese language. As a black man from such humble beginnings, how did he become the legend of the Black Samurai? Yasuke's transformation from African slave to samurai warrior begins when he is presented to Oda Nobunaga, the ruler of Japan. Yasuke immediately caught his attention because of his size and his strength. Yasuke was tasked for being the bodyguard to this rich warlord, but this wouldn't last too long. Nobunaga was killed by one of his generals in June 1582. Yasuke went on to serve Tomotomi Hideyoshi, one of Nobunaga's trusted generals. Yasuke was also with Hideyoshi at the siege of Odonara when he was named a samurai. Yasuke became what everybody thought was impossible, an African samurai in feudal Japan. As a black samurai in the 16th century in Japan, you can only imagine the reaction that Yasuke brought to his community. Yasuke was a rare commodity and naturally became a favorite in Nobunaga's circles. Yasuke became a novelty in feudal Japan, when not many Africans were recorded to have been seen in the country at that time. The only accurate depiction of Yasuke is an oil painting done by an Italian artist from Portugal. Yasuke has nothing but clothes and a samurai sword to his name. Yasuke was also given a salary from Nobunaga for being in his army, as well as a job as a mediator between black slaves and feudal Japanese people. Yasuke is believed to have become conscripted into the army by Oda Nobunaga himself after Yasuke saved him from assassination. Yasuke lived in a very tumultuous time in Japan, when Nobunaga ruled over much of Japan for more than 20 years from his base in Kyoto. The Oda-Tokugawa alliance might have well not happened if it wasn't for Yasuke. Yasuke saved Oda Nobunaga at the time when Yasuke's blackness was widely considered as strange and different by the Japanese. Yasuke quickly rose through the ranks of Oda Nobunaga's ranks due to his fighting skills, proving himself at the Battle of Shizugate against the forces of the Tokugawa family. Yasuke was reportedly 6 feet tall, which would have made him extremely tall for a samurai at this period of time. Yasuke's rise to fame also coincides with his physical appearance changing the minds of the Japanese. Yasuke quickly became known among Oda Nobunaga's troops as Abdallah Yasuke. Yasuke literally meaning the one who is held dear. It has been said that Yasuke loved Japan and considered himself Japanese. Yasuke gained fame as a samurai warrior in Japan and quickly became one of the most talked about persons due to his skin color. Coming to the end of his story, Yasuke is said to have returned to his Jesuit family and ended his life as a samurai. Yasuke's journey from the African slave to the Black Samurai created a legacy that lives on, as he is one of the most remembered figures from medieval Japan. Have you heard of him before watching this video? Please let me know in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. It was really hard to find the right footage and create a video like this. If you want to check out more videos related to Africa, please subscribe and check out the other videos on this channel. Thanks for watching. My name is Asher, and I'll see you in the next one.